Whether you're a freelance designer, work in an agency, or in a large organization, design projects can take many shapes and forms. And having the foresight to understand when the problems are occurring and how to have reflections on those is invaluable. That's why today we're going to talk about retros. Yes, the importance of design retros in your products.
In the meantime, in between time, and thing time, and I go.
Greetings, I'm Anticio Duke, a product design strategist from Chicago. If you've been with me for quite some time, I want to thank you in advance. I appreciate you immensely. If you're new to the crew, consider subscribing and getting notified so that you are up to date with any new videos about life, product design, strategy, and everything else under the sun. Design problems, users, and features are continually changing. One moment you could be designing this experience and the business shifts and you have to make adjustments on the fly. Similarly, users' behavior may change and you need to make shifts there so that you can accommodate those new changes and still be profitable. All of those things take shape and sometimes can leave you on your back heels, not knowing what next steps or what approaches can happen. Or you can actually have a project run successfully, but so many things are happening, you have yet to document and capture those things respectfully. Now, what you want to do is have foresight. Sometimes when you see certain patterns or you identify things that are happening, you have the ability to mitigate those risks early on. And that's what happens with retros. For smaller teams or startups, sometimes this doesn't happen, but you can benefit from it entirely. Now, the idea of a retro is to have a meeting or short discussion to log and catalog some of the issues and situations of past events. This way, you have a log and a list of what things and situations have happened in the past, and you have an inventory of what you may have done to mitigate that problem or to solve it in any meaningful way. Now, use this very similar to your own personal life. You've gone through situations in the past, relationships, career shifts, all of these things that sometimes when you see it coming your way, you're able to identify this may be a similar situation. And so you're able to shift or make adjustments in not only your behavior, but your response to protect yourself or to arm yourself with enough knowledge so that you are on the winning side. When you're thinking about decisions you've made in the past and what might you do to not make those same mistakes, that's how you become reflective. You start to understand yourself a little bit more. Design is very much the same way. It's reason number one, it's help you identify the things and patterns around you. After completing these projects, I always like to ask 3 questions. 1, what went well? This is an identifier for the things that you love to have continue because they went so smoothly. Second question would be, what would you improve? This helps to identify challenges that you may have experienced that you'd like to adjust so they can be better. And then the third thing is, what would you keep? All things considered, would you keep one aspect of this approach, this project, but it's reflective of the situation and what has happened in real time. The benefit would help you understand how to structure or start other projects so that they can be successful. You also want to keep in mind the other players of the system. So any PMs, any QA folks, any other resources or stakeholders that were involved. Maybe the PM underestimated the time of delivery. Maybe engineering did more analysis than execution because they had to. There are so many factors that play a role in how a project could shift, but you want to identify them more times than not. And that way you can log what you did in the past to help you in the future. The second reason you should have these retros is to learn to identify what works for you. You are an individual contributor, maybe a middle manager, a junior designer, whatever your role is, you need to understand how you work best. Do you need team meetings? Do you need more feedback sessions or critiques? Whatever you need in order to make your workflow better and improve your output, you need to be very critical about that. You have the ability to set yourself up for success and ask for those things, solicit folks to help you improve, and just get the best out of yourself and other coworkers. And the third reason why you want to have these retros as it becomes a reference tool. Again, as I mentioned, you learn from past projects so that you can reference things that worked or went left later. This will help you arm yourself a bit more going into projects or seeing new horizons or opportunities. Estimations will improve, interactions with certain people or teams will improve. All of these things help to make you a better contributor and boost the morale of the team as well as the organization. Now, you can log some of those things in a few different ways. I particularly use a tool called Notion. Notion allows you to create endless amounts of websites. People use them for wikis, tables and inventory-based things, notes, journals. You can customize this in any way, shape, or form that you see fit. And for retros, I'm always keeping a log of what has gone on, what projects we were currently on, what sprints these were tied to, and so much more. I also have a sort of a Rolodex of situations that I can refer to later on. If you're interested in learning more about Notion, I'll have a link so you can access that whenever you feel the need to improve your documentation as well. There's certain decisions you'll make in life that you need to reflect back. What frame of mind were you in? What you were considering, things that you went through while you were handling this in real time. And that will make you way more intuitive and wise so that you have an understanding of how life works and the people and situations around you. That's all I got. Simple, straight to the point, and hopefully it helped give you some value for your own next design project and once it's complete. If you like this video for any reason, give it a thumbs up. I mean, you gotta like me too. You know, giving you all of this value, I appreciate you. Share it with someone you feel can benefit from it and consider subscribing because that's how we grow this community. In the meantime, in between time, you know your life has color, so make sure to design it that way. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Happy dance, happy dance, happy dance.
Let me have a retro on that moment. Dude, you were happy. That's a good thing.